How I gave back £30,000 this week. Hi, it's Charlie giving you Saturday's video. I hope you're very well. So, what I'm going to do is just show you what I've been up to, and then just give you a couple of tips around that with regards to when you're in trades and when positions come back against you. So, what happened was I was short euro from up in this zone over here. So up in the 101s. Okay, so I'd started shorting the euro up in this zone in the 101s. And so by the time we'd got down to the lows down here, sub 99 in open positions, I was up over 200 odd pips, probably 250, whatever it was, so you're up 250 pips and the trade's running quite nicely at that point. However, there were signs of potential reversals. There was other signs. We were still trading around parity. The pound had hit its March 2020 lows, and the euro, there was divergences going on. But there's often, you've got to select your divergences. So there was all sorts of potential signs of reversal, but that's always going to be the case. When you're in trades and you're running trades within a trend, there's always going to be those potential signs of reversal. So anyway, so it was up 250 pips, and this was roughly the monetary amount across my accounts. So it's quite a lot when you think about it. You think, oh wow, you should have trailed your stop down more. Now, just something you're aware, the stops had been trailed, and so overall net it was about a flat trade. So the trade actually was a flat trade. It was just what I gave back. Gave back 250 pips there, or more of whatever from the early entries at least. Anyway, I'd added to the position. So what do you do at that point? Now the natural reaction of many traders would be, oh, you should be banking some. Why? I think if you've got a target, if you get into a trade, so we'll use this as an example here. So let's say you get into a short here, and you have a target down here. At technical levels, you've done all your analysis. If you're trading that way, or even if you're trading, more systematically with a given pattern, and your target is down here, well, you've got to hold on for the target. You can't start second guessing your pattern now, can you? So what you will do is get into profitable trades which don't reach your target. Price comes down, maybe halfway towards your target, and reverses back up. So this is what this lesson is all about here. Now, if this happens to you, the problem is that I always say the market is trying to teach you bad habits. So when this sort of thing happens to you, the average trader will say, right, never letting that, subconsciously even, I'm not letting that happen again. I was in a nice little profit there. Right, next time I have this feeling that I think market might turn, or I see some reasons why the market might turn, I'm going to come out. And the problem with that is that you're going to then create this bad habit where you're going to do that all the time, because who's to say that on another trade, if I get rid of that now, the market might actually carry on going low. It might just have a little blip here, and on that blip you're thinking, oh right, that's it, it's going to turn now, I'm going to bank my profits, I'm going to come out, and then it just carries on all the way down to the target, and you're then not trading either your system, if you're trading mechanically and you've got a pattern, or you're not trading your analysis. And of course people will justify it and say, oh yes, but it was going to turn. No, nobody knows it's going to turn. Doesn't matter what your special patterns and indicators might be telling you, nobody knows 100%. So now you can trail stops a bit, of course, but then if you trail stops too tightly, then of course you can be nicked out only for it to go lower. That could be what's happened to me here. I've trailed my stops a bit and then got trading stopped out. So that's always something to be careful of as well, of trading your stops too tightly. Unless a trailing stop is your strategy, is part of your strategy. And if a trailing stop is part of your strategy, then of course that's going to be that's whatever that gives you is that's going to be the case. But if you're using targets, or you have an overall target, or you have a mechanical strategy which gives you a target, then you've got to try and hold on, because if you start second guessing it, the next trade might actually be that monster trade. So for me, if I was to bank profits every time or money every time I get into a half decent bit of profit across my accounts, then I'm never going to have those big trades which I showed when I talked about losses a few weeks back. There was a video on the YouTube channel here where I talked about losing trades, about losing, if you find that video. In fact, why don't I have no, I was going to say why don't I have a look, but I haven't got it up at the moment. And in that I showed the challenge account and how many losing trades had in that challenge account, because a lot of them were once winning trades which roll over. And so, but I'm willing to put up with that type of trade to have those bigger wins when they come along. So that's just one. Obviously, what I'm doing is is just one style of trading, because a lot of people say, oh, 250 odd pips, oh, I'd be out by then. Yeah, okay, well that's your strategy, isn't it? But whatever your strategy is, you might say, oh, I'd have been out by then. Okay, well what about when you're 125 pips into your trade and it looks like it's going to reverse? Are you going to then start coming out then? The point is, the main point of this video is, whatever your style is, as far as your trading is concerned, you've got to stick to the plan. And that is today's lesson. Stick to the plan and don't allow the market to teach you bad habits, because that's what the market is geared to do. It's trying to do that. It's trying to lure you into, in the next trade, not even stay on it. The market is constantly trying to teach you bad habits. Don't allow it to. Do not start changing what you do just because of one trade. Think, look, out of 100 trades, there's going to be trades that are going to be plenty of trades that you're going to be in, they're going to be in a nice profit, and they're going to reverse. Put up with that, because it's those fewer trades where you get those, where you do get to your target, that's what's making you your money. Stick to your plan, whatever that plan may be. Have a wonderful weekend. I shall be seeing you next week.